app up so I can see if anybody talks to me. There we go. Okay. Talky talk. Check, check, check. Okay. Couldn't tell if it was actually picking me up. Welcome back. As I said in my last video, I wanted to play this backrooms game that I played when my webcam was down, and I wanted to try it out with commentary now that I've been through it once, because it's really creepy in spots. Even though it doesn't got monsters, it doesn't have any jump scares particularly. The goals are really simple. But I know everybody's real into these backrooms games lately. They're a big hit on PC. And so I'm going to go through and see if I can remember how to get through this one faster. This level faster than I did the first time. If you haven't done so already, and you're watching from Twitch, please go to my YouTube channel, Spider Does Things. Subscribe, watch some videos, drop some likes. It would really help me out. I'd appreciate it. And if you're already on YouTube watching me, thank you so much. Keep viewing, keep liking, and share it around. Maybe your friends will like it, maybe they won't. But as you can see, they're going to have new levels later on. This one looks like some kind of like a bedroom kind of thing. That one looks like a school, maybe. And who knows what that other one's going to be. But this is the Dream Pools. This game is called Dream Core, by the way, for Xbox Series X. I'm going to do a new game here. Now, there's not a lot of actual story to this. It tumbles you down the slide. Suddenly you're here. I know, as far as the PC versions that are out there, a lot of times the story is that there's a cat clawing me. The story is that there's like an alternate dimensional space behind the rest of the world called the back rooms, and a bunch of science types are going through trying to catalog it and find their way through, and a lot of times they'll encounter like monsters and things. This game doesn't get into any of that. It's mostly just for the experience of being in this space. Now, I've had some people comment that they're kind of irritated with the way that the camera is. Like, the cameras are a little bit more, jerky on console. But, I haven't played PC games in a long time. I don't get into that anymore. I put my money in console. I don't feel bad about it. I'm not going to play console wars stuff with people. So if you want to go in and be like, hey, PC is better, get yourself a PC, I'm not likely to do that. The water effects are nice. Now, I am annoyed that I can't look completely straight down to look and see if I have legs and stuff. But, that's fine. I got over it. And you don't have a flashlight, so you can't get into here yet. These lead to the basement. That's the next part of the overall map. There's like this upper part. Oh, I never noticed that before. In a couple of spots, there's these big eyeballs. And it always creeps me out when I see them. They don't move, they don't do anything. But there they are. I didn't realize there was one right at the beginning of this level. I didn't see that the first time I played that. See, it's worth playing this again to see some of those creepy details. And you feel like something's going to chase you through here, even if nothing does. it's super bright too. Like there's spots where it gets really dark, but there's just other spots where it's just so bright and it blinds your vision. And then you got like these potted plants and stuff. Little signs telling you not to climb over the railings, you know. There's just these creepy little details that, oh boy, I didn't see that the first time either. Every time I see these, it creeps me out. It freaks me out seeing these. They don't do anything. I mean, one did. You don't see it do it, but you see one do something. We'll get to it if we can get to it. Here's a bunch of them just chilling down here in this little pit. I keep like expecting another one to fall down there. Oh boy. Oh boy. The sounds are good, like the sloshing. There's spots where there'll be music playing. The whole thing about this is just the utter, absolute strangeness of it. It's just basically a big maze, but it just seems everything's so out of place. I don't think I went up here last time. I wonder if the maps are different. That'd be a trip. I thought I would. I'd feel like I know kind of where I'm going, and then like the maps are different. That would be problematic. That would be a bit of a problem. Yeah, I feel like almost this was procedurally generated. I don't recognize this path before. Oh, goodness. Goofiness is going on here. Should I go down here? Should I go up to that other spot? Oh no, there's a pillar over there. In this top part, you're looking to find the flashlight so you can go to those other areas and get to the basement. And then in the basement, you have to go around and find your way out. You find an elevator that'll take you out of the level. And I thought I was going to have a good strategy for this, and now I'm not so sure. Because now it seems like the map is different. So now I'm kind of like, oh no, what am I going to do? Oh no, what do I do here? Hey, this don't matter. None of this matters. Well, I don't know how much of it matters. There's a slide. There's one of the slides. Oh, it's dark in here. Oh, man. In the second level, I got stuck in a dark area because I thought I could go in and find my way through. I figured if I went far enough, I'd find a light area. And I didn't. And I ended up, it got so dark, even if I turned the brightness up, I couldn't get out. It took me like 5 minutes. Did I just come around in a circle? I feel like maybe I did. Nope, maybe I didn't. I don't know. It's easy to get turned around in here. It is super easy. You think you, because there's no map. You don't have a map to consult or anything like that, and you think maybe you're heading the right direction, and you never really know until you. Here's the slides. This is how you got down there. I keep expecting stuff to fall down out of these too. Like, the first time I went through here, I kept thinking something was going to come through and either attack me or just roll on through, or like a body would just come in. Because that's what this is all about. It's the speculation. It's eyeballs. You hear the sound now, huh? It's just the weight of these big spaces, these big ass spaces, and you have no idea what's going on, if something is gonna happen. Yeah, this is all new. I don't remember this at all. I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble now. There's like the warning sign. That probably means it's dark. I wonder how far back I can get. Goodness, real far back. Oh, I don't want to lose sight of that door there. Alright, so there's nothing there. See, if this was more like one of the PC versions, then there'd be something in here. And it would grab you or would do something. But I don't remember this area at all. Now, it's possible that these levels are just so huge. Did I miss this the first time through? And it was always here? No idea. I kind of remember this spot, if this is the same spot. Is there like a green space at the end there? Like a green light? No, but there is a little tunnel. I remember that little tunnel. So that's like a tube. Might be going the right direction, maybe. Although I feel like I need to be doing something up there. I feel like maybe up there is where I want to go and not down here. Yeah, because there's that diagram on the wall. Because you see stuff like this too. You'll see like these pictures or these diagrams or things that'll just be like another slide, and you're like, oh boy, and you won't know. See, that's for the next level. That isn't even for here. That is part of and the suburbia, because that's supposed to show you where the guest house is. The guest house is another lengthy maze of stuff. And you hear music. Oh, it's getting dark. Need some light at the end of this tunnel. I think I needed to go the other way. Maybe not. I might be able to get there from here. Everything seems so big and grand, and you're just like wandering around. I think over there somewhere. Yeah, I remember this spot now. The music is somewhere this way. Oh, let me get out there. Don't let me run Keep seeing these. Like I said, I keep thinking something is gonna fall out or crawl out or it's gonna get me. Knowing that it's not now, still not enough. Like it still creeps me out just being through here. Yeah, this is different. The flashlight wasn't here before. It was in a different area. See, it's trippy. It'll play games with you. Now I have to find one of those areas to get down to the basement. And the radio shuts off. That whole thing was really bizarre. Like it messes with your head, is what it does. And that's what the whole gimmick is. It messes with your head more than it actually is like threatening. You seem like it's going to be threatening more than it actually is. See, this is all new. I don't remember any of these little pools. Like, dang. At least I found the flashlight, though. I found the flashlight faster than last time. Last time it took me 3 days to find this flashlight before I could get down to the basement. So this is entirely different. So you feel like you should just be there'd be something here, like something would come and get you. And the fact that it doesn't is worse than if you knew it was actually going to happen. That's what it is. It's the anticipation. It's like this weird dread feeling. These big ass plants in here. I found one giant plant the last time I played this level. I didn't find a whole bunch like this. This is interesting. And they got little spaces above there. I didn't expect this to be different. I thought it was going to be the same level. Now I gotta find my way through all over again. The tile is different now. Oh goodness. So many doors, so many ways to just completely get lost in here. Is that another plant over there? Looks like it. Another set of plants. Gosh, it's so creepy. Like, these ones are all brown like they're dying. Even though they got all this water around here, they don't have the light. See that? Oh no, they got like fruit and stuff on them. Is that it? No. They are turned brown. All this water and they don't have the light. There's light over here, but it's not enough. I gotta hand it to the people who do this, because this takes a lot of. You'd think, oh, it's easy, just set up a bunch of random rooms and random stuff, but it's the placement of some of these things that really up the creep factor. Because now that I know this is all different, I'm creeped out more. I don't even know what's gonna happen in the basement because there was one part of the basement that freaked me out, and now I feel like it's gonna be different. I just gotta find one of those dark areas because that'll lead me down there. Of course, it might be different down there now when I finally get there. That's creepy. Let's see what's over here. Creepy stuff in Creepy Town. There's a different tunnel over there. What's back here? Another tunnel over there. Let's take this one. Let's see. There might not even be a basement now. It might just be I'm using this to get through some of these dark areas. You can run for all the good it does. It just makes everything louder and echo more. Sometimes you can hear the lights buzzing. You hear that? Eternal Suburbia was less creepy and more just monotonous, and you never knew exactly where you were going. It just went on and on and on. Like the first part wasn't bad because I saw a goal and I was like, okay, I know basically how to get there. I just have to make the right path. But other than that, it was just endless, just on and on and on of the same thing. This is more random, more like you really have no idea if you're going in the right direction. You lose all sense of direction. Oh, here's one of the triangle things. I remember this. I think I'm headed the right way. I think. I don't know. Yeah, because this is where that tube was. On the other side. So if I go back through here somewhere, I should be able to find a door to the basement somewhere, because they're in a few places. There's more than one door to the basement. Can't fall down there. That's good, I guess. It's probably good. Oh. It looks so innocent. Like it's just a bunch of smiley face balls. But man, it just freaks me out every time. I'm going in the right direction though, because you start seeing more of these when you know that you're headed the right place. There's one of these slides that actually, when you're coming down here, one of those balls will roll down and just lazily just bloop bloop bloop. It won't do anything else. It won't like come after you or change its expression. But man, seeing something move in here after all this of not moving, freaky, super freaky. This is all new. This whole big area, I don't remember any of that. I remember that pile back there next to a slide. This is something else. See, it's worth playing this again now that I know that the map isn't exactly the same. Either that or I just went a different direction that was just enough that I missed an entire section. But I can't believe the flashlight would be in two different places, so there must be changes each time you play. Let's go down this way. Some stairs up, huh? I wonder if this goes up to the little children's area. There's like an area with like kiddie slides and things and clouds on the wall, and there's some other. There's something else in there that freaks me out too. If we get up there, if it's in here, you'll see. That's a new one. I don't recall seeing that. I wonder if there's like a shower room somewhere around here that just dumps water on you. It's weird having these just big slides and stuff. And for the most part, nothing comes out of them. That one time, one of those big smiley balls came out of it. Them smiley balls are the creepiest thing about this. There's something else that's really creepy, but the smiley balls are the worst. See, I felt pretty good getting the flashlight. I was thinking, oh, I'm going to finish this level in like record time, and then I can't find a door to the basement. Because it's difficult to backtrack. You don't really know where you came from. Man, that is a heck of a slide. Wouldn't you get like slowed down during part of that? Unless the force of it just whoosh, and then you'd probably friggin' die by the time you got there. Goodness. Let's see. I feel like this is a scene from Aliens or something. Where you're here and then the alien's gonna be swimming along in the pool. And it's just gonna jump out of one of these pillars and just get you. I wonder if they'll eventually update this game to have like encounters and things like that. They'll add them in as a different play mode. Like you'll have the standard play mode, like what I'm doing here, where you just wander around trying to find your way. Oh man, look how big this. Dang, like for real. And then other times you'll be able to play like with the creatures with some kind of a goal in mind. I don't know. I don't know if I want to play with the creatures. Be all Scooby Doo style. Good stuff. 100 proof. And these the spaces are so big. Like I wanted to say this during my initial playthrough, but I didn't have the commentary because I didn't have the webcam. But it reminds me of a book called House of Leaves. And I don't know how many people who might be watching this have read that. There's two different stories going on. Oh, here's more of these plants. And one story is about this guy who finds this book about things, like a journal, and he's trying to piece it together and figure it out. And it's kind of slowly driving him crazy. He's got all other kinds of personal stuff going on in his life. But the other story is what's in the book that he's got, and it's about these people. See, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find one of these doors. It says, like, it warns you, like, hey, look at these doors. That's where you want to go. But that's the other part of the story. The story is that there's this family that they have this house, right? And they open up a closet, and there's just a tunnel or a corridor in the closet. And the corridor goes on past throughout where you would think the distance of the house would be. Like, it doesn't make sense that it's there, right? And as they live there, the corridor gets bigger and longer, and it keeps going. And then it leads to, the more they go in there, the deeper it gets until it becomes like an entire complex of corridors and staircases and just all these different things. And it tries to collapse and tries to murder somebody, and it's just a crazy, 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 crazy book. And this feels like that. Because this wouldn't logically, coming from that other side, now the music kicks in. Logically, you wouldn't expect something like this. Like the map is rearranging itself as you travel through it, right? And that's what happened in House of Leaves. I thought the last time I was in something like this there was an eyeball here, but there's not. But listen, you got like that music and stuff, like this huge gallery. It's creepy. It is creepy. Oh my gosh. Like, even having done all this and knowing there's not anything that's going to come out and get me, I feel like there's something in here that's watching me. It's the craziest feeling. And all it is an overdone walking simulator. It's just a maze, a walking simulator. But it makes you just feel uneasy. Something about it does not feel right. And there's no story to explain why. It's just, here you are. There'll be those random sounds. And those friggin' slides, like, come on. It's so creepy. It is so creepy. Which way do I want to go? Do I want to go down or do I want to go over there? Let me see what that sign says over there first, because that's going to go down into where those slides are, I think. What's this sign going to say? This is one of those shower signs. Does it look like there's something down there? We'll go take a look. Or run down there. Oh, keep the flashlight on. And then maybe we'll go back to that other spot. Nah, it's just a big space. Okay, so let's go back down. Let's go take our chances with the slides. Take our chances with the slides there. Hey, gotta take a slide. Gotta slide like the water park. It just makes me feel uneasy going through here. And that's the point, I think. That's the whole end goal of these. If you feel uneasy, if you feel like something's not quite right, I think the game is doing what it's meant to do. It's supposed to bother you, and I think that's the point. I feel like that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to freak you out. It's supposed to bother you, because you really don't know what's going to happen. You're in this big old space, and you just expect things, and your mind starts playing tricks on you. And that's what it is. Because, see, look at this. You got a pool floaty. Like a little inner tube. Like you're going to be lazy down the river, right? There's nobody here. There's nobody enjoying it. These little absolutely normal things in this big abnormal place. Oh, it's just so freaky. I think I made the right choice coming down this way, though, compared to that other spot. What's this? This don't look good. Oh, yeah, because this is this big area. This I remember. This is like the other spot. There's this big, yawning pit area. And there's a level down there that you can go to. And the first time I played this, I went not from up here, but I managed to make my way down there somehow, and down in the middle there, and that's how I got to the flashlight the first time. But there should be an access point to the basement through one of these doors. Not these specifically, but through somewhere along this way up here. I think. Oh, you know what that is? It's one of it's one of them. It's one of them things. See this? That's creepy. That's freaking creepy. Like, come on. Don't tell me it's not. It's just really. What was that? I heard a noise like something big was rolling around. But it's not. It's just chilling out there. All happy. Oh, gosh. No, don't scream at me, buddy. Yeah, here's with the kitty slides and stuff. I mean, people look at that like, oh, those are kitty slides? Those are friggin' huge. I know. But pretty sure I'm headed the right direction now. Although I think I had to go the other way, and honestly, but whatever. I'm going to go this way. And I'm almost 40 minutes in. So even if you've done this before, it can take a long time. I'm looking for one of those. Do they got one over here somewhere? It's telling me where I need to go, but I gotta find one. Down I go. It's just tense. It's so tense. The tension is one of the things that really gets you. Definitely check out House of Leaves if you can. Like it's worth. It's got some really uncomfortable parts to it, but it's worth checking out. I think I want to go down, but let me check over here first. See? That's what I'm talking about. Weird. I was watching a presidential AI channel, where they take president voices of like Trump and Biden and Obama and they have them play games. I was watching one of those and they were playing Backrooms and they talked about in one of the games how the lore is that the Backrooms as an extra dimensional space just kind of like takes a hold of things and pulls it into itself, like just everyday objects like desks and chairs and toys and whatever, and just collects it, and it can show up anywhere. And it kind of makes sense. It's an interesting concept. It's not the same as House of Leaves, but it's still interesting. I don't know where I'm at right now. Looks like there's a slide up there, though. Oh, this is. I think this is the one. Watch this. See? See? After walking through here, seeing nothing moving, isn't that one of the creepiest things you've ever seen? Oh, freaks me out. But I gotta go this way. I know I gotta go this way. I'm not supposed to go that other way. So I went from that way, so I gotta go this way. Even having me talk, like, doesn't take away the creep factor from this. Like, I can imagine somebody watching this and still being like, man, that's weird. Goodness sake. I don't know what these cats doing. They're making a mess. And you would think something would, like, crawl out of those to come get you or something, right? This part I remember. So, it might not have rearranged itself, but the flashlight was certainly in a different spot than where I found it the first time. Ugh. And there's like stuff over there, like just everyday windows and tables and things. And there's a way over there too. And it's all this like cathedral-y Gregorian chant kind of music going on. Like none of it makes any sense. Uh, yeah, I came out one of those doors and managed to get in there at one point. That was weird. Such a big area. Right now, I'm not looking for any of the places I've been. I'm looking for one of those dark spots where it says you need a flashlight. Because I gotta be able to go down there to get down to the basement, because that's where the elevator's gonna be. Gosh, it's creepy. Because then you start getting into theories. You're like, well, why does it exist? How did it? What created it? Was it created on its own, or did a person create it? Did it just spring into existence? What's the deal? And the thing about House of Leaves was that the place just existed. It's just how it was, and there was no logic to it. It just came into being. And then they tied it into like the Lost Roanoke colony and a bunch of other stuff. And so you get to thinking about it here. You're like, who would do all this kind of stuff, and for what purpose? Or was there any intelligent mind at all that crafted it? Was it just, is this just how it is? And that freaked me out there the first time I went up there, because this is the kids area, and you'll see in a minute. You see what I mean? The eyes follow you. Do you see that? Do you see that? Did you see it? It's so creepy. Ah, I don't even want to get into the water with those. Like, ah, it's so creepy. It's so creepy. I don't know what to do about it. And this spot really freaked me out too, because I was like, "What is this? What is all this?" And like, if you go over here, you see, oh, there was. Now there's not. There was one of those things on the wall that was like one of those doors, but the light's all red and everything, and you think, "Oh, this is where the bad stuff's gonna happen." But nothing comes out and gets you, because that's not what this particular game is. Now, if you were playing another backrooms style game, chances are something would be trying to chase you through. But with this one, it's all about just the overall creep factor. It's what your mind tells you, as opposed to what is actually going on. It's huge, my goodness. And you almost want to avoid the water, because you start feeling like the water is like, you start feeling like it's problematic. Like if you touch the water, something's gonna happen to you. And I try to stay out of the pools. Oh, hey, there's one of those doors I need to get to. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Slides, friggin' slides. Come on now. Because if you just go in here while it's dark and you just do that trick that I did, where you like do this, you'll back into a wall. But if you have the flashlight, this opens up. And this is a long set of stairs. Now I gotta see if the same thing happens this time that happened when I played this level before. See how dark it is? Goodness. Alright, here we go. Down into the basement. Down, down, down. For any of you Mystery Science Theater fans out there. It's a long, long staircase. Like, this would give me vertigo in real life, I think. I used to be afraid of heights, like, real bad when I was a kid. And I got over it. But even, like, now, heights like this still give me vertigo. Oh, See, there it is. There it is. Okay. All right. You see where it's at, right? You see where it's at. It's right there. Okay. The game is saving. Ugh! I saw it that time. Ugh, I didn't see it do that the last time. I just turned around and suddenly it was blocking the space, and now it's there. Oh, it's so creepy. It's just watching me there. Uh, Relax. It's so creepy. Uh, Somewhere down here is the elevator. But there's these like snowman looking things that are just these stone balls up on top of each other. But that part, oh, I got tingles on my neck. Because so few things happen. Like, so few things happen in this game. And then when you see something happen, or just knowing when it does happen, okay, this is like a maze thing. It took me a while to get through here. I gotta go. I'm just gonna go along the outside. And then I'll find my way out of here. So it's endless in all directions. It's gonna open up with like a big rounded arch space to get out at some point over on one of these walls. So I'm just gonna keep on going until I find that. Oh, but man, that friggin' ball. It just...